section on manslaughter, it is very vague because it fits in.
I feel like all this would have been prevented if Zimmerman would have stayed in the car as told to do by the police. I also feel like the jury was culturally unbalanced. And to me, 5 of the 6 jurors were mothers themselves, so I feel like they should have had more sympathy and should have taken all the evidence and really dug deep and thought thoroughly about their decision before they made it publicly known. Zimmerman is a man walking free after killing a 17-year-old boy who was also unharmed himself. I feel like justice has not been served.
What I have known and observed, I think what the jury decided, I'm going to go along with it. I think just because I think he was Hispanic and the other was colored, I think there's people there that think it's racial. I don't. I think he had a fair trial. And I think people should understand this day and age, just because they don't get their way, that they can flare up and do all this rioting or whatever. It's not fair.
Again, we know that each member is going to feel different emotions. You know, there was some frustration, there was some anger, there was some sadness, and a lot of hurt and pain as well. Well, just watching the whole trial and hearing the testimony and, you know, the witnesses come forward, bottom line is that we just want to ensure that no one's rights are violated. And so the fact remains that Trayvon Martin was unarmed. Trayvon Martin wasn't causing any trouble. Trayvon Martin was profiled. And so those make big statements for the case moving forward with the Department of Justice. And so just following it and seeing those facts that were there with the verdict coming down, it was disheartening to hear that, very disheartening. And it hurt. I actually shed tears for about 2 days because it was just very frustrating to know what this young man had to endure on that night, and that justice had not prevailed.
But if they found him innocent, then they need to let him be and go on and let him live his life.
Do you think that justice prevailed?
I think so, yeah, because he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life, and that in itself is going to be punishment enough for him. I think he was trying to protect the neighborhood, and I don't think it was based on race or anything like that. They've already tried him. He's got to live with that. And what's he going to do with the rest of his life now? I mean, it's already breached. So let him be and let him move forward. And I know the families probably feel different because they feel like an injustice is done to their son. The man we got to answer to is upstairs.